In this module, you will learn all the animation tools inside Lumion. I have set up this scene for you as a start, so you can use it to practice what you learn here and then apply these concepts in your projects. So to start, open your scene called Animation Starter and go to this tab called Movie. So each of these slots, it's a video clip that you can create. So let's click here, Record. Now we have here a couple of parameters for the camera. For example, imagine that you are with a camera, let's say like this. Now you can set first eye level like this. Basically, this will set your eye level at a person level, and this one will make the camera horizontal. Okay. And then you have focal length. Focal length, I like to keep it always about at least 20 from here. So now let's move a little bit to the back. Let's make it more or less like this. Okay. Just a little bit higher. Okay. And now we can store the camera like this. Now we have here a second one. We'll just do one thing. We'll just press the D key to move ourselves to the right. About here is fine. Just click take photo. Now if we press play, we have our first camera animation. Okay, now here we can change this clip. For this type of panorama shots, it's always nice to have at least for this length of the camera, like about 7-8 seconds, more or less like this. Okay, because this is a quick tip. If you notice, Lumion, at least in versions, Lumion 8, Lumion 9, just Lumion 10, you can select what type of curve you want for your animation of the camera. But since, for example, here I'm using 9.5, we don't have this. And as you can see, it starts slow and then the speed increases, okay, and then goes down like this. So it makes a curve more or less like this. Okay, so what we can do here is that we can give a little bit more. For example, instead of starting, let's say, let's go back here. Let's say you want really to start here. So what you can do is add here an extra clip. Not here, sorry. Okay, you insert a new one here with this arrow. And now here you can move more like this, okay? And this one, insert a new one and move it a little bit further. And so basically your animation is these two, but these two here will work as two positions that you need to cut then in your software, like Premiere or Final Cut, whatever you use. So here I'm just going to decrease this a little bit. So oops, I forgot to start the camera, so I just need to take photo again. And here the same thing, you just need to move. Okay. Now when you move, you can cut this part in the beginning and this part in the end, and so you'll have like a linear animation. Okay. I think it looks better like this. Another tip, if you don't want to wait for this line, okay, to show you all the clip, you can always just click here with a left click and just drag, and you'll see the whole animation playing. You can drag slowly, okay, you can see how it's looking. Now I want to show you a nice effect that you can do. So I'll add another one, record. We will make an effect called the vertigo effect. I use this a lot in some of my animations with Lumion, and this effect was created for Vertigo movie. And basically this effect appears to change our normal visual perception. So it's like the camera is moving into, let's say, the camera is moving to this direction, and while moving to this direction, the lens is doing the opposite. Okay, let me just show you how this works. So basically, you can set the wide angle like this, and let me go closer to the house, like this. Take a photo, then you just go back, not on the ground. I'm just moving with my arrow keys WASD, I mean. Okay. Okay, now here, increase the length to be more or less to the point where you started in the first one, and take a photo. Increase this, and now what this effect does. I think it looks pretty cool. You can see it in a lot of movies. This is all for the camera basics. In the next lesson, we will start by animating the effects.